episode 10 of Cubic Horrors, The Fire Beneath. It's been a while. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Cubic Horror. So, we're at it. We're here. The final episode. I hope. Depending on how miserable as shit the Throne of Tyranny is. But, if not the final episode, the final area. We managed to complete the falls last episode. And I'd gone back a little bit off screen to grab the special loot that was quote unquote required or necessary to help beat this final area. Some good stuff, but not necessarily all of it better than what we have. So we managed to grab ourselves a new chest plate. That is something that was nice. I also went ahead and kind of just did some basic enchanting of some gear. And let's see, what else do we get? We got this sword. This is a sword that we unfortunately it's no sharpness 10, but I mean it's good. Also got ourselves a nice enchanted golden apple. And I also had forgotten to use this last episode. The final cut in that I did that had happened after a bit of a break. I had made this and planned to use it and forgot to use it, so we will, we'll take it with us. Why not? Might as well go all out when we're trying to complete this last area anyways. Ha 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 ha. Might as well try going all out. So I guess with that, let's see what the mapmaker has in mind for us for this final area. I can only imagine it's going to be hellish, painful, and not happy, like the sounds of that. Think of the fall as the calm before the storm. Rage quitting must be looking good right now. Hey! Stop clutching! Enchanted diamond armor. Okay. There's some nice little goodies there. Hello? Oh, Void. Great. I love Void. And a nice little gap right next to the bridge to show off some Void. Oh, a nice bedrock castle, just what I was looking for. And before that becomes a problem. Oh, I see what's going on here. I see. Ow. Ow. What? Ow. Oh, hello. Oh, baby zombie, no. Thank you. Let's go ahead and block off this area a little bit. Okay. So, by the looks of things, it's more or less a big bedrock box. And it's probably going to be filled with about a half a bajillion spawners. Oh boy, am I excited! Let's take a ton of those. Leave the rest here. Okay. First course of action. We definitely need to... we definitely need to get some lighting down in this area just to prevent the various spawns here. We also need to block off all of these holes just to prevent the mobs from coming into here, like the baby zombies and the spiders. Let's go ahead first, just get some base lighting down. That should be our first course of action. Also blocking this off. Oh boy. No. Stop it. Maybe just a good old good old blocking off. Miss, you don't seem to want to go away. Wait, you don't seem to want to go away, do you? Well, I guess. The mess hall. Enjoy. Might as well give you a tour of the place. This here is, oh, the mess hall. Oh boy. All right. So yeah, it looks about what I expected. A room just filled to the brim with a whole ton of spawners. Well, we do have some notch apples. Unfortunately, we only have 2, so it's that. Oh boy. That aspect of it is not the best for us. It is something. Luckily, we are in 1.8.1 still, I think. Right? Yeah, 1.8.1. So notch apples are, or enchanted golden apples, are super godly at this point still. So you can kind of just live forever through pretty much everything. So it could be useful to try getting a base lighting down in the room itself. To kind of eat an enchanted golden apple. Kind of go around trying to light up near as much as we can. And try to avoid trying to, as odd as that sounds, trying to avoid lighting up, or not lighting up, but fighting things. Yeah, oh, there's charge creepers in there too. Try to avoid fighting things per se. We could probably just get away with probably just letting creepers blow up all the mobs. Maybe. Oh, come on. God, I just hear him dropping. There's gotta be spawners up in the wall up here. Ugh, this room is just gonna be gross. You know what we can do? We can leave. They're gonna despawn. We'll be fine. All will be happy. And I wish some of these chests actually had food in it so I didn't have to go farming my food. You're kind of food. Nom 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 nom. There we go. We could just leave this area, let them despawn, come back in, and then maybe go for a run. I think that's probably the smartest course of action. So I think the plan's going to be, we'll run back in there. We'll eat one of our enchanted golden apples. We will go ahead and try to get a base lighting down for the area itself. At least around as much of the ground fun boxes as we can. Presumably there's probably going to be, at least it sounded like there was creepers dropping from that were near us. So presumably there's probably spawners up in the wall. So maybe we could try to get some lighting up in there as well, or at least close enough to there that they might not spawn. I think that's going to be our best course of action overall. Just drop off a few of these goodies. Probably not going to use you at the moment, so I might as well get rid of you. No, I didn't mean to drop you off. So I think that is the course of action. Will it work? Probably not. If anything, the enchanted golden apple should keep us alive. Whether I'm successful in actually torching anything up and making things safe is a different story, but we can hope and pray. We can hope and pray. All right. I think that would be sufficient amount of time to despawn a majority of the things and stuffs in there. Let's get the enchanted golden apple ready and primed. Sounds quiet. I like it. Okay, there's the non-quiet parts. Pigmen. It's never a fun sound to hear. Alright, we're going in. Alright. Let's go around for a lighting pass. Lighting pass. Lighting pass. Lighting pass. Just getting the lighting down. Light, light. Oh, there is fire in the world. Oh, nothing's fun. Everything's just terrible. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh, that looks like a place to go. Alright. Alright, just gonna keep on running. Running and lighting all of the things. Thank goodness for the fire resistance that this enchanted golden apple gives. Alright. I think this is working out surprisingly better than I anticipated. Okay. I can't run anymore. That's never good. Alright, off we go. To the races! Oh. Apparently it was, there's still some darker bits and bobs in here. Okay. Woo! Well. That was exhilarating. We're just gonna back up a smidgen real quick to let the bad things despawn. To say the least, this is actually a strategy. Well, not the whole part of this, but the backing out and letting mobs despawn is actually a strategy. I don't think I take advantage of nearly enough, or at least of kind of other CTM players that I've seen in the past. I don't think they nearly take advantage of it enough as well. It's definitely a valid strategy. Of, you know, things are going to be bad. Things are there. Just back up. Let the bad things kind of dissipate, and then continue on. Quite the valid strategy. Just not enough people take advantage of it. They decide to let all the bad things stay there and just punish themselves. I've been notoriously bad for this in the past, so I can't really blame anyone. But yeah, definitely a strategy that's not taking advantage nearly enough. Okay, so we should have gotten a good base lighting down in this area. It should have stopped a lot of spawns. Not really all of them, but a lot of them. So we should be good to go in now and try to clear out some of these spawners. Oh yeah, there is. Spawners up on the wall. Ugh. Okay. Well, I don't know if we're going to want to go after all of them. And while we have this fire resistance for another minute. I'll take advantage of it. Ow. Okay, there's creepers spawning up near our base. We should be using the super pick for this. Ow. Woo! I couldn't quite tell if that was a instant boomer or not, but it was not friendly. Okay. Let's try to kill off some of these bad things that are trying to do bad stuff to us. Ow. Ow. Okay. Okay, these mobs in the walls we're going to have to take care of here ASAP, I think. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Our fire resistance has worn off, unfortunately. And I don't think our bread is going to really be holding up for us too terribly much here. So we're going to have to be careful. Try to conserve our energy. Okay. I don't think we need to clear this whole area, to be honest. I think just having a clear path cleared is probably going to be just sufficient enough. So, like, we can only take out some of these spawners that are close enough by that we're going to run into. I think some of these we probably aren't going to, but let's just grab that. Okay, they sound like they're outside. So I think we can probably clear a path along this wall here, and anything that might be close enough. That spawner's kind of freaking me out a little bit, but I don't think it's close enough to be a problem. That box, that's all problematic stuff. And actually, this spawner right here. So yeah, I don't think we need to clear out everything. I think we can get away with just clearing out this side of things. Probably want to take out that, unfortunately. Alright. Spawner breaker pick. Mow through this. Whoa! I gotta. There we go. There's still creeper spawners behind us. Still gotta watch out for those. Luckily, it doesn't appear that they're too devastating damage-wise, but we do have a quite the handful of protection on our person. No, George, no. I don't know where you came from. There might be a spawner on the other side of this wall, and it might be a thin enough wall that it could be spawning over. That would make sense. Whew. Thank goodness for sharpness 10. Alright. Oh, good old spawner breakers. Boo. Shoot. I feel oh so powerful. Alright, so yeah. I think this is going to be the general strategy. I think if we just try to... I think we could realistically clear out this whole thing if we really wanted to. I don't think it's necessary at all in the slightest. But we could really clear it out if we wanted to. I think we would only really want to do it if we're kind of trying to farm that XP, I would say. Oh, I saw that little spark up there. There are some cheeky little spawners hidden up above, I think. I don't know if this is a lip, if there is an actual lip up there that stuff is dropping down from, but something to keep an eye out on. We also have to be careful about that box that's nearby. We have a handful that we're going to be careful of. This area itself is going to be a bit trickier. No gas. Stop. Let's go around the edge first. box itself is, oh, not too terrible. Oh, that wall looks gross. Jeez. Yeah, that little chunk right there looks gross as hell. Okay. I don't think that's going to be a fun thing to deal with. And it looks like that one. There is multiple, like, they look like, they're like wall fun boxes. I think I've really seen a wall fun box before, outside of this map. Alright. I think we just need to get some lighting down. We do have a spawner or two in, right here. Oh, dear Lord. Yeah, blow it up. I don't know how I got here, but I did. I will take advantage of it all I can. The hard part, getting out of here. I don't want to use an enchanted golden apple for this. I might have to. Maybe just get a creeper or two to explode. There we go. Oh, there we go. Woo! Dear Lord. Alright, let's clear up a bit of this mess here. Clear up a bit of this mess. We got one of the wall fun boxes down, which is great for us. We still have this floor one over here. We have that one there. We have this gas spawner we're going to have to deal with. There's so much to deal with. Stop it. Alright. Let's back up. We'll be able to make some pretty steady progress, I think, with this. It's just that, unfortunately, because of the way this area is constructed, there's a lot of things we kind of could just get a little too close to in that spawn stuff. I think that fun box, that little spawner, that's that. They're all of it. All of it needs to die. Just gonna have a 500 million XP by the end of the. Just let me place a torch on the wall. Just let me do what I want. Okay. So we have a little bit left in that fun box right there. The fun box on the other side of that one, we have like half of it maybe still, or 3/4 of it. So we still have to deal with that. Creepers in the wall should be mostly neutralized, I would say, just because of the spawners. But I mean, there's still a good chance they're going to spawn. We still have to take out that gas spawner. There's so much to do. So little time. Alright, they apparently can still spawn. Good to know. yeah, we still have this spawner. Bugger off. I probably should have made fire resist potions at this point. Is it necessary? Probably not anymore, to be honest. I think our armor does a pretty good job at just ignoring them. Alright, you know what? Let's take out this thing. This is going to be more of a nuisance than anything. Just taking out all the things without a care in the world. No. Alright. I think we've taken out most of the... I don't know how both those died. I think we've taken out a majority of the bad things. That went far smoother than I anticipated. I really should take out this gas spawner. No. Okay. So bad things essentially taken care of. There's a hole in the construction here. I don't know how. Maybe intentional, maybe not. Might be worth investigating. Hello? No, I think it's just a accidental hole. Who knows? Whatever. Okay, so we have a way down. Oh, that looks like it's filled with all kinds of bad stuff. Oh, cave spiders. I don't know if I really want to go down there. Let's avoid down there for now. So this side doesn't need any help from mobs. This side is pretty safe. What do we have here? This leads to my throne. I wouldn't suggest continuing, but you probably won't listen anyways. Of course I won't listen. Holy shit! What is this nightmare? Just a spawner clusterfuck. Oh, wow. Let's block that out for a second. Oh, thanks for the wooden shovel. I'm sure that's going to come in handy. Dealing with the thousands of spiders that are in this hallway. Oh, dear Lord. So, I see a continuous stream of spiders spawning, essentially. How does one deal with a situation like this? Oh, and that seems to be holes. Would it be safe for one to assume they are void holes? My best guess? Yes. That is probably safe to assume. Okay. Well, if that's the case, this is going to be a bit trickier. I have an idea. Is it a good idea? I don't know. It's an idea. I think we just may need to take advantage of a good old friend of ours, the piston. Or just backing up and let stuff despawn and running in, torching up, good old brute force. Arrows. We could definitely use some more. I would say if that was a hallway had a, or if I was 100% certain that that hallway had a, proper floors, we could probably just enchant a golden apple through that like a champion. I don't think that's going to be a safe assessment. I don't think that's going to be a thing that happens at all. Dear Lord in heaven. I mean, just take what we can. Light up to where we can. Slowly push our way through. Maybe make some checkpoints. Ah! Stop it! I think the checkpoint approach is probably going to be our best bet. Dear Lord. Dear Lord in heaven! Sort of, there we go. Okay. I think checkpoint approach is probably going to be our best bet. Just quarantine off small chunks of the area at a time. And then go from there. Yeah. Fortunately, we're going to have to break some torches. Probably won't break all the spawners because of it. But it's something. We're definitely going to have to go food hunting here very soon. Ugh. Stop it! Why are there wither skeletons in here too? I guess if the poison can't kill you, the wither will. Dear Lord. It's a never-ending tunnel of sadness and despair. Okay, we need to make a checkpoint. Okay, we'll say right about there. Uh-huh. Come on, spiders. Just let me place down my blocks like I want. Let me do what I want. Luckily, they're not that bright. Whoa! Where did you come from? Alright. They can apparently sneak up behind me. Good to know. Good to know. I don't like it, but good to know. Let's continue. Securing. Okay. This isn't too bad when you take an approach like this. It's a bit slower. Well, it's not too bad. We'll get there in due time. It'll just take a little bit. And we might have to go back for proper food. Alright. Excuse me, pardon me. Just need to drop off a torch. Want to drop off a torch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 blocks, 8 blocks of progress. One step at a time. Can't even see the end. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. It's just darkness. Come on. Just want to break the spawner. Let me break the spawner! So much string. Let's drop off a few garbage bits and bobs. The phones, let's keep on our person. Don't need that. We can get away with not having that. Okay. We're definitely gonna have to go back soon-ish and repair. At the very least for our sword. Come on. Okay, let's try to get a little wall going again. Come on, get out of here. Let's make this a bit shorter of a wall. Progress wall. Small little steps. Baby steps. Alright. Baby steps. Check out a few spawners at a time. Seems easy. There. Hey, see? Not too terribly bad. I could really use a snatch helper right now. Alright. We are officially out of food now. We are on spider eye mode. If this was 1.9 or later, it wouldn't be the worst thing because we could actually do pretty well on spider eyes. Because it's old combat and the hunger is not fun. Or not as fun. It does make things a bit more problematic. Of slow regenning and all that. How do we want to go about this? Okay. Maybe that's not the speediest of routes. Alright, we might be able to survive on spider eyes. We may just be able to. It'll be a bit slower, but... okay, let's go ahead, try to get some more lighting down. And start our wall. We're going to start it right here. We could probably just do it every couple spawners. Unfortunately, again, that's going to be slow as all hell, but I mean, it should be effective. Come on. Out of the way. Out of the way. There we go. Get some spider eyes in there. We're, at the very least, going to be at no loss for food. We'll be getting plenty of spider eyes as we continue our endeavor deeper into the crevices of this spider hell. I feel like I've made so little and yet so much progress into this area. Let's start the wall right there. Ow. Spider, stop it. Whew. Well, that was a bit quicker of a wall placement. Maybe I'm getting better. Or the spiders are getting worse. All valid options. Okay, so essentially all of our gear is just slowly breaking down. Not slowly, just quickly breaking down, jeez. Okay, we definitely have to head back very soon. Very, very soon. No, is there any end in sight? Let's back up a smidgen so maybe we can make a clear line of sight. Anyone see the end? I see a end. We're like halfway there, I think. That's a good thing, right? Come on. Here. Right key. Go. Alright, this wall building is quickly getting better and better, I would say. We've gotten some experience with it. Yeah, look at that. Nice quick wall. Okay, we're getting pretty good at this now. We're gonna bust our way through this in no time. And we can see the end, so I mean, we're just like halfway there. I'll take no time. No time at all. Like a pro. And to be honest, or to be fair, I actually don't remember this area from when I last played this map ages and ages ago. I'm not sure, because I believe I'm playing a more updated map than when I originally played it. So this might be a newer section of it. Could possibly not be, but I definitely don't remember this area from when I originally played this. I feel I would have rage quit. Okay. I do hear that people are pinging me, so I might have to do a quick pause in the recording, which would give us a good amount of time to go back and get some food, or maybe if I wanted to get some proper food. Though repairing would be the big thing I think we'd want to go back and do. Come on. You know what? Alright, people are pinging me. Let me go ahead. Back up. I've got quite a bit of repairing to do. Maybe I can grab some proper food, but definitely not necessary. Alright, I hear you. Jesus. Okay, let me be right back. Alright, we're back. Got myself a bit of food. Happy amount. Because of all the bones that we've been getting, we managed to be able to farm a bit of potatoes. So we got a whole bunch of baked potatoes. We repaired our things, and I think we're good to continue on. Let's see if we can jump in here. Maybe get a little bit of lighting before all the shenanigans start. Come on! No, they started essentially immediately. Alright, come on. Oh, I just want to place down. Look. There and there and there. Okay, well. I got it from that side. See if I can get a little off. Stop it, spider. There we go. Yeah, I think the strategy works perfect. Also, I ended up enchanting a diamond pickaxe. Efficiency 3. I mean, same, functionally the same enchantments as previous one, except, you know, diamond. So I figured it was worth the effort. I also figured out while the noises were being noisy, apparently I forgot to do set streamer mode on Discord, so one of the various channels that I have that's not fully muted decided to go ping storm me because people were talking. Don't pop out too much. We're getting so close to where we need to be. You can smell it in the air. Oh. And we can hope it's not too hellish by the time we get there. Or once we get there. Nope. Come on. Shoot. Just need to... There. Get a few. Building blocks here and there. There we go. Gotta say, really miss the newer regenning mechanics, because they're so good. They're so good. compared to the olden days. Get you move out of the way. Come on. Oh, yeah. I love those silly spider mechanics. they're so derpy. One of the various quirky bits about Minecraft that's kind of enjoyable, lovable, weird, but lovable. All right, and fantastic, taking out all the bad things. All right, I would say we are making some fantastic progress here. Torches out the wazoo, but we're making fantastic progress, I would say. Butcher our way through this nightmare escape. Torch, there we go. Areas like this are definitely can be very frustrating from a player standpoint. I can understand the appeal from a mapmaker's side of things of doing an area like this. Give the player something super hard that it's going to take them ever to get through. I would say from a game design standpoint or mapmaking standpoint, areas like this are terrible. Absolutely terrible. It's just not a fun type of experience you're going for. And I know some map makers are the experience they're going for is kind of a hard experience. You know, you're trying to challenge the player with something they've probably never experienced before, and yada yada yada. But generally, an experience like this is not fun, and the usual goal of map makers and CTM map makers in general is for a fun experience. Areas like this kind of are counterintuitive to that whole fun dynamic. So luckily, we don't see a whole lot of maps that actually do kind of areas like this. And is it? Yeah, it's down to the void. Okay, my assumptions were right. Luckily, we don't see a huge amount of map makers, CTM map makers, to the very least, do areas like this. But it does happen from time to time, even in maps that are quite fun for a good amount of it. I would say a good amount of this map I've thoroughly enjoyed. And then there has been quite a few moments in this map that I would say have been a... Alright, skeletons. I'm tired of your shit. Quite a bit of... quite a handful of the areas have been a lapse of judgment from a design standpoint. Dear Lord. Hey! Bugger off! I just want to place... Damn. Blocked. Block off the area. Okay. Oh, wait. I'm good at playing the waiting game. Quite a few areas, I would say, have been kind of lapse of judgment on how they were designed. Not 100%. I would not 100% say they were horrible. This area, I would, probably. The design of this area is kind of a stereotypical, like, I want this area to be super hard, so I just put 1,000 spawners in it, and haha, have fun. But generally, I would say not all the areas were kind of poorly designed in a like, why would you do this ever kind of sense. It was more of a, I got what you're doing, but probably could have been taken in a different route. I will say generally this map is an older map. in the grand scheme of things, the initial creation of this map is in quite an older, well, last time I remember, quite an older version. So a lot of these things that I might be talking about were kind of things that were just done because that's how old CTMs were done. Come on, get out of here. Bugger off. Excuse me. Trying not to die. So a lot of the things are just done because that's how CTMs were kind of done back in the day. Old school CTMs are very notorious for kind of poor designs, but that's just kind of how they were. Just because you kind of had to work with what you had at the time, and there wasn't really much to work with. Newer CTMs are, I would say, significantly better at design. But the caveat of that is that there is a lot more tools and a lot more features to being able to design a good CTM nowadays than there used to be. Alright, you need to bugger off. Bugger off! Just need you to give me... Just need you to give me an opening so I can build my little safety wall. And then be happy. just need to be happy. Maybe it's just not enough lighting. Okay. Well, we got a block down. It's a start. Start to our safety wall. But there's just so many spawners and mobs. Whew. At the very least, we can be our boots. We can be thankful that we have so much food to be able to sustain us through this nightmare fest. There we go. Ooh, almost walked off the edge there. Yep. Ooh. There we go. Woo. Area. I mean, we're gonna totally brute force our way through it, but God, I can definitely see the comment about rage quitting making sense. I could definitely see someone who's not a hardcore CTMer. I guess it would be the terminology used. Someone who would take the abuse of this as a CTM player. I could see people who would not take this abuse, kind of bailing out of this map at this point. Some of us are a bit more masochistic. Masochistic than others. and we'll brute force our way through this. Partially because we know how to get through this, or we at least can figure out a reasonable way to get through this relatively easily. Hello, pardon me. Or just because we enjoy the pain. The suffering is the best part of CTM. Ah! There we go. Partially there. Okay. And like so. We are safe. Oh, silly spiders. You don't know any better. Alright. Fantastic. We should theoretically be getting pretty close to the end of this tunnel. At least, what do I guessed? Theoretically, we should be pretty close to the end of this tunnel. Meaning, we're hopefully pretty close. Oh, so much string. Hopefully, pretty close to the wool box. Assuming, I would bet my life that this particular tunnel is the wool box tunnel. There's no reason it wouldn't be. Ah, hey, stop it. No particular reason it wouldn't be the wool box tunnel. Alright, you know what? You know what? I need you to bugger off. I need you to bugger off, spiders. I have blocks to place, things to protect. Okay. There we go. All right. Whew. All right. I think we're almost there. Almost there. Oh, our armor. Our armor's gotten a hell of a beating. Let's see if we can get a good assessment on how close we are to the end. We're getting pretty close. I almost wonder if we can just forego kind of destroying some of these spawners and just kind of securing our way through lighting and whatnot. Might be a little bit more primitive of an approach. But it would be an effective approach, I would say. Because it looks like we're pretty close to the end, I would say. I think we might be able to just torch our way through the rest of these spawners. Oh, that's a lot of mobs above. Excuse me to clear out them. Okay, back up. Hello, Pigman. Hello, my friend. How did you spawn in here? Guess there was just enough dim light level for you to spawn. Okay. Let's do this. Because that's just a bunch of extra space being taken up that we don't need. I'm sure we'll pick it up in a minute. Okay. So I think the plan is we need to kind of brute force our way through here, maybe without trying to break the spawners. Especially given our gear is kind of in a pretty lowish spot. I think if we can get enough lighting and with through the brute forcing, we can kind of light it up fast enough that we can kind of make our way through it without too much trouble. We'll see. That's the hope. All right. The enchanted golden apple is a very interesting proposition at this point. Dear Lord. Okay. Just laying down. Okay. So I think we got, I think we secured that tunnel. Oh, charge creepers. Great. Just what I was looking forward to. Woo! That's a lot of them. Okay. So I guess our next great threat is the charge creeper storm. Can I get some lighting down? I don't know for certain if these are enhanced charge creepers, like they have a reduced kind of a charge time, or they have increased like blast rate or blast explosion damage essentially. We gotta be super careful about these. They could be the end of us. They definitely don't have increased health, which is good. Make sure there's no holes in the floor here. That would be the worst. Have made it so far and then out of nowhere just fall into the void. I kind of want to poke one. Oh. Okay. They don't seem to be enhanced in any way, at least that I could tell. Their blast damage could have increased potentially, but their charge time wasn't. Halt! No one may touch the throne. If you do, you are doomed to eternity, to eternally die in a fire. Oh, a single black wool. Great. Just what I was looking forward to. Does that mean we succeeded? Did we beat it? I think we did. All right. So the challenge is getting back. Well, it shouldn't hopefully be a challenge because we did a pretty darn good job at securing a pathway to and from this area. So now I guess we have the long haul back, which historically we've always kind of done on screen. So we will continue that tradition. Just so it's not like I'll catch you at the monument. And then I don't have to worry about dying as much. Because I know some of our greater failures have been on our way back to the monument with the final wolves. I recall one and waking up, I think? It might have been waking up, where we ended up hurled ourselves to death. It was a comical failure. Okay. 3 walls. Let's get our happy selves out of here. And unfortunately, if we die and lose lose the black wool, we're screwed. I've always been a little bit on the fence with regards to like a single wool, single wool in a given place, like either maps that only give you a single wool or black wool is a single wool. I've always been a little bit kind of weary of those and uncertain, especially given that kind of it's the end of the map. And it's kind of a bit much of pressure. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's kind of you spend all this time completing the map, and now you have one single chance to get back with this last wall, or you lose. Oh. Though, if you consider traditional game design, the concept of a fixed number of times that you can complete a area, and if you don't complete it within those times, I guess to some degree, in the sense of if you take a wool and you die and you lose, and take a wool and die and you lose it, and then you lose the final wool of that area, then you've lost the map and you have to start over. It's always been a weird kind of concept with regards to CTMs. Monument. I'm not sure. It's definitely a weird thing, especially since it's not something that you run into often. Probably a lot more so in the case. Oh, I didn't bring a diamond. A lot more so in the case of having only a single objective for a given area. But, yeah, it's always been a weird thing. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Alright. Got a diamond block. Had to run all the way back to the area we were just at, but we got it. Woo! Alright, fantastic. With that, means we have successfully completed the fire beneath. Cubic Horrors, the fire beneath. Season, oh god, I don't know what season this is. Season too many. But that's going to do it for today, everyone. Thanks for joining, as always. Hope to catch you all in the next season of Monumental Victory. Ta-ta, farewell. I'll catch you all next time. Bye.